back, and if you're new, welcome. Thanks for joining me. I'm working on two journals right now. One is the Once Upon a Time journal, and I think there was a video right before this one when I was working on a little bit of that. And the second one that I'm working on is part of my Butterfly Project series, where I have a puzzle piece, a puzzle of butterflies that I put together. There were 7 butterflies on the puzzle, and then I've extracted the individual butterflies, glued the pieces together, and then I'm using those 7 butterflies in 7 different projects. So back further a little, and I can link it below, is the first in that series, and that is the fan blade. This is the second project in that series, and it also is will be a design team project for Tracy Fox Creative, and this is Tatty Flutterby. So this is the cover, and I've got it done. I don't think I showed really much of anything. There'll be some metal corners on here after at the very, very end, but basically this is the cover of a really old book. And I don't remember where I got this particular one. I might have gotten it from Patty at Sacred Mementos, because I know that I've gotten quite a few covers from her. If I didn't get it from her, I have some very similar that I did. So this is a piece of ruler, which I love using, the wooden ruler, and I've got a little bit of rust on there. This is a really old disc it's from Tim Holtz, and it just says, listen. I thought that went well with the butterflies. Then behind the puzzle piece, I've glued it together, of course, and then I put some ink around the edges and in here just to give this a color that kind of goes a little bit nicely with this back piece. Then back here is a piece of quilt, an old quilt that's just been ripped and put on there. Then on the very, very back here, this is a chipboard piece, is a full circle. I just cut that little edge off right there, and so this goes all the way around behind the butterfly. The idea is that that's sort of the motion of the butterfly. And I used, I used a couple different things. I used Seth Apter's Baked Textures in Ancient Amber, and I also used some Chunky Rust on it as well in a couple spots. Then this is a copper piece that I got from the estate sale of an artist that was a sculptural artist who worked a lot in copper, and it's a leaf. And I also used some Chunky Rust and Ancient Amber on that as well, just to give it sort of a little bit of different coloring. And I think that's it. That's it. Then the base, the fabric I used back here is a faux suede, and this is so soft. I just love it. And so this is done as far as it's going to get done now. There'll be more that I do to it, but that'll be after I sew in the signatures. So that's ready. That's just setting aside, ready to go. This now is the guts of the journal, and I've got 5 signatures. And I've used, for the outside of each one of the signatures, I've used a page from Tracy's kit. Gorgeous kit. I just love it. And so those are the 5 signatures. And then the inside spread, I've used another one. Another page. So this particular kit has a ton of full-size pages, along with tags and things like that. So right now, that's where I am, is I just have some, I don't have any journaling pages in here or ledger pages or anything like that yet. I just have a few, in one of my videos, I was pulling together some handmade texture papers, and that's really all that's in here. So these signatures are not completely put together. But the next thing I want to do is I want to go in and I want a little lace in this. So I think what I'm going to do is add lace on the edge here, which I love doing. And I have all of my trims and laces are in, this is a drawer from an old sewing machine cabinet. And I have them all, I think I've got 4 drawers like this, where I have cardboard and I have the lace pieces wrapped around different pieces of each piece of cardboard and then slipped in here. Then I've kind of got them organized. Actually, I pulled the wrong one. These are this drawer is the colored laces. So these are not creams, blues, greens, pinks, black. And I kind of have them organized by color. Not very well, but you know, kind of. That's pretty. That's pink and black. I need to do a pink and black journal. Okay. So I got the wrong drawer. So hold on. I'll be right back. This is the one I wanted. So this is my drawer of skinny trims and laces, and in the cream white colorway. So I'm going to flip through here and find some that I think will be really pretty on the edge of this. And I'm going to try to find a couple of different ones. No, I want that antique-y color. So I'm just going to flip through here. Oh, that one might be that's too white. Let's see. That one would be a good one. And here's some tatting. That would be a good one. I don't know if that's probably fake tatting. I don't know if it is or not, but that might be a good one. I want 5 different ones. Ooh, I like that one too. That's a little heavy. Let's see, what's this? No. No. I'll know it when I see it. Oh, that one's pretty. I mean, they're all pretty. They're all pretty. I love lace. A little bit of fringe going on, maybe? That might be fun. Let's see, do I have 5? I do. Let's finish flipping through here just to make sure there's not one I like better. No, I think that's good. So let me set this aside. I can tell you right now that if I do the fringe, I want that to be on the back or the last page. So let's see first of all if I have enough to do both sides. Okay, I'm going to cut that about right here. And I do not have enough to do much of anything. But I am not going to, this will eventually probably go into my little trim pieces. I vowed not to get any more lace lace or trim until I've used up what I've got. And I think what I want to do is I think I actually want to put this on the inside. Let's see. Yeah, I do. I want to put that on the inside. So what I'm going to do is glue a little bit. Let's see. Let's get the Fabri-Tac. Just going to tack this down. And then I'll let it dry nicely. And then I will probably sew. to start really getting signatures put in. I'm going to leave the strings on here for now. But basically on this one, I did some zigzagging, and my top thread and my bottom thread are two different colors. I left it. So I kind of was able to grab just the edge of that tatting as I sewed through. So it's just a gray and a cream colored, so the top bottom, I don't have a problem with it. It goes with Tatty. So I'm going to put these back into the little sets that I had them in. And now the next thing I'll do, now this one I just did a straight stitch. So I tried to do them all a little bit differently, and I didn't capture some of that, but that's why the glue's there, so not a problem. Now what I'm going to do, really the next step is for me to work on the rest of the pages on the inside, get my signatures completely completed, and then I will be able to start working on things like pockets and stuff like that. But I want to show you one of the reasons why I like doing the lace on the edge is it gives it a cleaner edge overall. And so now this is kind of what this will look like. Let's see. Let's just do this is kind of what this will look like in the journal. And it's just nice. There's a lot going on, but you can't see all the different sizes and stuff through. And I've got plenty of room in here. Yay. I don't have all my papers in here yet though. so there's that. But it's just a fun little, now as I flip through, there'll be, you know, and part of what I want to do with this journal is really, it's all about, which so often I try to do and think about, it's about texture, and it's about just lots of different substrates and things like that just really kind of, you know, are fun. So that's the idea. Now on this one, I did the little leaf stitch. I don't know if you can see that. And I did it going this way on that one. And on the back side, I did it the opposite way. So that was fun. More zigzag. So this one is zigzag. This one is the leaf stitch. These two are just straight stitches right along the edge. And a little further in on this one, and on the very, very edge on this one, and then this is zigzag again. So yeah, just some different things, fun little things. And so then I'll also use some of those same laces and trims may find their way in the journal in other places too. So I think there was only one that I used almost completely. Even that one had, you know, a little bit of strip left over. So that's where I am so far. The next step is two things really. Finish getting the rest of the pages and the signatures, and then start working on things like pockets and ephemera. I'll go through my own personal ephemera stash and books and things like that, and pull out ones that not only are butterfly themed, but nature themed, that are in the same colorway. And so that's really the next step for me, is just to spend some quality time with my stash and go through it. My textured and handmade papers are in a different place, and so that I have already done, obviously, but now it's time to go through some other things. So that's that journal. That's where I am on that journal. Not very far along, but I have a good start, and more to come on it. Here's the cover that is finished. I'm excited about this. I just think this is really going to be a pretty journal when it's done. So I will be back. More to come on this journal, as well as the Once Upon a Time journal. Don't forget to check out both of these kits on Love Junk Journals on Etsy. And by all means, join the Facebook group, Foxy Creative Facebook group. It's a fun group. Not only do the design team members post their projects, links to their projects, but There are a ton of, there's just a ton of inspiration on that Facebook page. So it's a great Facebook page, or group, I should say, to be a part of. So join that group, and I'll be back. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.